Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you're all doing great and been having a good week. I've had a wonderful week. So this is take 2. We made this. I made this without you. I did do a video, but let's just say it didn't work out. So we're gonna, you had seen me post these on social media, these junk mail envelope houses with pockets, you know, that can be filled up with ephemera, and that's a really big one. That was a big envelope that I had. And then there's a small one, and then this one. So we're gonna do a couple of them on video, and I'm determined. I hope this one works. All right. So if you want to craft with me, grab some junk mail envelopes and some scrapbook paper, wallpaper, just your scraps, anything that you want to use to cover your envelopes. All right, these two I have already cut, but I wanted to, let me grab one so that I can show you what I had done in the first place. Okay, so just set those there for a second. All right, so just a plain envelope. Most of our envelopes are opened on the side, which kind of works out, especially when you're going to alter them in any way. I'm going to just trim the slightest little edge off. Just like that. And then it's open. So then I just want to fold it down, whatever depth you would like your roof. Then fold your envelope down. I'm just going to grab my bone folder, sorry. Just like that. So then you have your score line. So on the other side that's closed, I'm going to cut it down to about 1/2 inch below the score line. And I'll show you why in just a second, if this will cooperate with me. There we go. So it's cut just 1/2 inch. I know it's kind of a funky background in there. So then at that where I finished the cut, I'm going to fold the front of it down, so then you see the gusset that's in there. But I'm going to take this off, and I've been keeping these so they can be used for other projects. So then we'll have our pocket, and then there's our roof, just like that. Okay. And then you could just grab your paper and then just start having a play. And we're just going to add it. I do like to wrap it around, especially on the open side, because if you glue, then you're going to lose some of that pocket. But if you wrap your paper around, you won't lose any space inside that pocket, which is really a great thing. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to use it all. It'll just come around a little. Take that, and you can wrap it around the bottom as well if you want. I don't think I will on this one because, well, the bottom is closed anyway, and so you don't really need it. But I'm going to glue it on there, and then I'll just cut it off. So just, I'm gluing the envelope because the paper's bigger than the envelope itself. So let me turn it around. And I'm just going up to the lip of the envelope, just right there. And then just like that. So then I'll cut this off, hopefully not cutting into my envelope. Done that before. Okay. So I hope you're all good. This is a Thursday that I'm filming, and it's my grandson Braden's birthday today. He is 12. Like, it's just so hard to believe that he's 12 already. That's just so amazing. So on Saturday, he will be going hunting with his grandpa for a week. So that'll be fun for him. So I'm going to leave this and I'm going to wrap it around. Yeah, he quite enjoys hunting, so I'm sure he'll have a good time. And now that he's old enough, he can hunt. I think he said he can hunt a deer, a moose. I can't remember, one or the other anyway. You have to be a certain age in order to hunt certain animals. Last time he went hunting, it was a prairie chicken that he got, and he said it tasted real good, Grandma. And then when he went again, they didn't get anything but a squirrel. And he said that the squirrel was really tasty. He says, it tastes like chicken, Grandma. You should try it, he says. No, thank you. Yeah, he's just so funny. And I'm gonna set this one at the bottom, just like that. But these go together pretty fast. So they're just something, and they're not to scale by any means, and they're not to be that way, right? They're just meant to be fun. Use your scraps and just, yeah, enjoy yourself. So I'm gonna pop that one right there. It's close to the color. I have all these little bags now that I'm able to house all this stuff in, thanks to my friend Helen. Hi, Helen. She blessed me with let me just grab it, with these bags, and I love them. They are so great to hold stuff. All right, so there's that. And then you just need to start, oh no, that's way not gonna work. So what I should have done before and I always seem to forget before going around there, is put your paper inside so that it will cover your area, your lid, right? But I didn't do that, so I'll do it this way, and that's okay. It is what it is, right? So I'm just going to take this little edge off. And I mean, don't throw these away, because those can be used, especially in these kinds of projects. If you just want to add a little color somewhere, or, you know, let me just, it does fit. It's just, I don't want to trim it down anymore. So, and I don't want it to go past this mark here. I can just see it right there. And then all I'm going to do is take the glue and add it onto the back, and then I'll trim it. Just whoop, start taking it out with me. There we go. And if you had enough, you could fold it up. You know what? I think I'm going to do that because I will be adding a piece here on the fold. So I think that's okay. It just gives that a finished end as well. I didn't do that on my last ones. So, oh, that's nice. You can ink them up. You can make them as vintage or as grungy as you would like to make them. Oh, I quite like that look. Good. And then, oh, that won't be enough. I thought it would be. But then you're just going to add a color, and really it's just to go over the fold and just to protect that fold. And all these colors go together, they seem, you know, it seems anyway. So I'm just going to add this, just like that. Oh, that's good right there. Just going to add some to the end, oops, of that. Oops. Get that off onto the paper there. So there we go. And then I'll just trim this off. There we are. And then find the fold again. Oh, that just gives it a whole new look. Having it like that. That's not too shabby. And then you can paper this if you want. I'm going to leave this for a writing spot. All right. And so we have the beginnings of our house. Now this window, I think I'm going to use the actual window as the door. So then you just pick some jewels. I have been using my one style of jewels, but let's do that. And then just pick whatever color is going to look good. So maybe this pink one. And I do add a bit of glue just to ensure that it's not going to come off. And there's a little doorknob. Bring it down a bit if you want. It's however big your windows are, right? If you have a double window, how cute would it be to use the actual windows, one as a window, one as a door? Like that would be really cute too. Okay, so now I have my flower punch. Let me just see if I can double it, just so I can do two at the same time. We'll see if the punch actually works for me to do that. Paper's pretty thin, so let's just do two more for next time. And then I've got this part of the paper for something else. So now this can be used as a window if you'd like it to. It can be used as the chimney. On the one here, I did use a heart, but I don't know, maybe it's just too small of a heart for this big house. So let me I'm gonna just make one a little darker. And again, I'm going to fold it over. Those work. Might as well make the most of them, right? And do a couple at a time. So there we are. So I'm just going to add some glue. And I do two simply because then you don't see the white. If it's only one-sided paper that you're using, it's nice to have it so that when you look behind it, it's not white. And that's the only reason why I do that. But I mean, you could ink it up. You can do anything like that, right? I kind of like the red on that side. And then I just add a bit of glue to the bottom. And then pop it on there. And I mean, it's just regular copy paper, so you know it's not very thick, but doubling it helps. And it doesn't interfere with the opening of your pocket, which is a bonus as well. So there's that. Just need to there we go. Just seem to have a little bit of a something on there. All right, so then let me just see if I have a piece, a scrap piece here. I do. So then I'm just going to something for a window, and it doesn't have to be a perfect square. It doesn't. It can be whatever shape you want it to be. That one just blended in too much to the color. So let me try a different one. It can be just a plain piece of paper that you use as a window as well, which is what I've done on the other ones. But it's all in fun. It's all your imagination, whatever you want to do, however you want to create. And there'll be a window, just like that. And you can add the lines in there. That's what I usually do. I just add lines. I did have a black pen. Here it is. Excuse my reach if you saw. And then I'm just going to do the 4 pane. But I mean, you can do a rounded window. You can do use your punches and do all kinds of things. So let me grab some words. But it's looking pretty cute, eh? Oh, there's no glue up there. Sorry, let me just add a bit of glue here. Otherwise, it's gonna want to fold over in the front. And I don't want that to happen. There we go. And then just add some words. These are Tim Holtz words, and there's black ones and there's white ones. So how about this one? Creativity takes courage. And then I just cut them instead of leaving them all together. Just add them to my fingers. And that way they don't get lost or stick to the table. And then I just add a bit of glue to them. Like, they're pretty quick. Like I'm going to make a whole bunch, and I would really like to send them out. Fill them with goodness. Send them out in happy mail. You know, or even as parts of giveaways, because you know I enjoy doing that as well. So there we are. Now you see that it's white. It's a little boring maybe, I don't know, but I have a black. It's basic black from Stampin' Up. It's a number 12, but it's water soluble. It came in with the watercolor pencils. I've had it for quite some time, but as you see, I hardly ever use it until now. You know, I've never took the time for a long time to not use this stuff, and I am determined to use this stuff up. So all I did is I made a little puddle on my board. Now, a lot of times I just draw around it, then use the water brush. So we'll do it both ways. I'm just going to put my pencil in the water and I'm going to go around the words. This way, it doesn't seem to stay wet long enough when I do it this way. It gets very dark and I'm hardly touching it, but it just dries up so quickly and you have to keep dipping. That's what I don't get. I don't like that, if I was completely honest. Okay, but look, it pops. It just pops right out. So now this is what I normally do. I wanted to show you that way before I did it this way. So now around the window, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to color around the window with just my pencil. And then you can decide which way you prefer if you are not familiar with any of this either, right? So, but I've had to just try different ways to see which way I like better. And there we go. So that is with doing the pencil and then the water. It pretty much looks the same, except it stays wetter. You don't have to fiddle and keep wetting your pencil this way. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing around the door. So I'm just going to my pencil, and then this is the stoop. I'm calling it the stoop anyway. Just like that. And then I'll come, sorry if you couldn't see, then I'm going to come with my water brush, and sometimes the water has to be coaxed out of it. But it just darkens it, gives it a really nice look. And I think I'm going to follow this around. It's got a cool shape to it, so we'll just come around like that. And so there we go. So there's that, right? And then just carry it around. And maybe a bit at the edge here. You can do the whole entire house, you know, all of it. You can just outline it all, or you can ink it all. It's creator's choice. You do what you would like to do. But then there's that. So there's that part of the house. It is very cute. It really is. So then you're just going to come along and give it a trim. Just give it a trim, whatever color. I just have some different bits sitting here. Could be brown. What else do I have? I have some really wild colors, but wow, that is a wow color. I wonder, it's just so pretty. It's got sparkles on it and there's lots of fringe, And I'm not sure if this one will come apart though. Well, it's not going to get pulled on anyway, I don't think. But what do you think of that? Let's do it. Let's do it. I think it's going to look cute. There you go. I'll just take a little bit to dry. But once it's dry, it's there. And it's not going to go anywhere. All right? I'm just going to grab, if I can, something out of my box here for see if I have anything in here to decorate. I have a butterfly. Just a lone butterfly. There's some flowers. Butterfly. Let's pop a butterfly on there. I'm just going to darken the edges a bit with my ink, and that's just because we have black edges and stuff, and so you can either pop it there, pop it at the window. What do you think? Maybe nowhere? No, I think I'm going to leave it. I quite like it like that. But I mean, you can take this simple idea and then you can just create anything, any size. But it's just a fun way to mail goodness to your friends. And there's lots of room, and because we wrapped the paper around, you don't lose any of your envelope space, which is perfect. All right, so I'm going to leave it there today. I hope you'll give it a try, and I hope you'll post or send me your emails and show me the pictures of what you've created. You know how much I enjoy that. And yeah, we'll just, questions, comments, please leave them below so that I can see. I hope you'll make some. I hope you have a very blessed weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care. God bless. Bye for now.